For the first time in 30 years, the FDA has approved the first drug representing a new class of medicine for the treatment of schizophrenia. Adults living with schizophrenia have a new treatment option to help manage their condition that introduces a fundamentally different approach to the treatment of schizophrenia. Now, joining us now for more information is Dr. Gus Alva, Distinguished Lifetime Fellow of the American Psychiatry Association. Good morning, Doctor. How are you?
Good morning, James. Can you believe it? Great news indeed, right?
Definitely great news. Now, can you explain what schizophrenia is and how it can affect a person's daily life?
Absolutely. Schizophrenia is a really terrible illness. It's a chronic, highly disabling condition that affects about 1% of the general population. The hallmarks of schizophrenia include positive symptoms like hallucinations and delusions. So imagine not being able to trust what you see or hear because it might not be there, or having thoughts that other people are trying to hurt you or conspire against you or steal from you. That'd be a horrible existence, right? There are also negative symptoms where people can't feel the same degree of joy that you and I feel or communicate in the fashion in which we're doing, and also might experience cognitive symptoms where they're indecisive or can't remember things. So these are just some of the features associated with this terrible illness that unfortunately doesn't have a cure.
Doctor, you're describing a friend of mine I have coffee with every morning for the last 10 to 15 years at Starbucks. He is taking medication for it. He's very interested in hear what you have to say. So, what have been the biggest challenges around treating people with schizophrenia?
Well, James, I'm glad you shared that because your friend is going to be deeply interested in this. We know that the amount of dopamine in the brain of patients who suffer with schizophrenia may be either too high or too low in different brain regions. And up to this point, we have utilized medicines called antipsychotics, all of which block dopamine receptors in the brain. Now, that might be good for lowering the hallucinations or delusions, but it might be bad in that it might aggravate the negative or cognitive symptoms that I was describing. It may also cause some irreversible movement problems and metabolic dysfunction, which could shorten the lifespan of individuals such as your friend. And that's why I'm really excited to share with you today great news, great tidings. There's a brand new medicine that I am partnering with Bristol Myers Squibb today to speak about called Cobenfy. And your friend is probably going to want to perk his ears because this new medicine is a combination of xanomeline, which is a pure M1, M4 agonist, meaning it modulates dopamine through muscarinic receptors, a very different approach, combined with trospium chloride. And this new medicine has been shown to be highly efficacious through a very robust program in which the medicine was shown to have a nice effect across symptom domains, the very things that we were describing. Unfortunately, not everybody will be able to take this medicine. If somebody's allergic to the medicine, if they have difficulty emptying their bladder or their stomach, or might have some eye or liver dysfunction, they might not be able to take this medicine. All medicines can cause side effects. The most common side effects with Cobenfy could include nausea, constipation, stomach upset, or an increase in blood pressure. And that's where it's critical for people to speak with their doctors, their healthcare providers, to find out whether they're an appropriate fit for something or not.
Now, tell us about the latest developments in schizophrenia treatment.
Well, I'll tell you what, James, one such thing is Cobenfy. And so it's really nice having a treatment option that might help mitigate the symptoms that we're talking about and not necessarily be equated with the common side effects that we would have expected with older medicines. A great trove of information is cobenfy.com, COBENFY.com, where people can get additional information. But again, it's not a bad idea to remember that it's not a one-size-fits-all. And it's nice, however, to note that there's innovation and advancement within the medical field. And this is one great example of that.
Now, doctor, based on your personal experience, how is innovation in the space changing how you care for patients?
Well, James, with the advent of this new medicine, I've had the opportunity of being able to offer patients that might not have benefited from other medicines or might have had intolerable side effects with other medicines, a new step forward. And basically, the way that I see a new medicine like Cobenfy is giving hope to individuals that may have lost that hope and giving them the opportunity for being able to recover different aspects of their life that weren't necessarily there.
Now, what do you hope this new treatment means for the future of schizophrenia care?
Well, I am hoping that people take advantage of the availability of something completely new. Like I said, this new medicine is destigmatizing. It's not called an antipsychotic. It's a medicine for adults that suffer with schizophrenia. We know that we can't correct schizophrenia based on the fact that there is no cure, but this new medication might offer a step forward for people that may have been dissatisfied with the care that they may have been receiving up to this particular point.
I've been speaking with Dr. Gus Alva about this new treatment for schizophrenia. Doctor, thank you so much for joining us on Morning Blend. I'll be sure to make sure that my friend gets a chance to see this interview and hear about this new treatment. Thank you so much.
Thank you, James, and I'm happy for your friend. Have a great day.
You too.